What's happening, guys? Good morning. Came out here to get the cans to feed the birds and figured I'd show you a little bit of a garage update that I made. I don't know if you remember seeing it before, but it was kind of messy. But as you can see now, it is all clean, nothing in here but a few chairs in the car. My feed and all of that bird and dog stuff used to be right here. And what I ended up doing was moved it all into this little room here so that no mess, everything's contained. I got my feed right there, my little bowls and whatnot, dog stuff, and I got myself, I gotta build a little stand here so that it's up higher. But I got myself this little fridge. Picked it up at Menards display unit for cheap, just to keep my liquids. I'll put my powders in there as well, but I just want to keep my liquids. As you can see, my red cell and garlic juice and all of that stuff, vinegar. I keep my stuff in the garage, and temperature shifts a lot and it'll be very hot, and then a cold night comes, it'll be cold, and I just didn't want it to keep shifting, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, and get spoiled. So put it in the little fridge. Set the fridge to a very low temperature. I don't need it to, be cold. I just need it to be kept cool and at a consistent temperature. So that's what the fridge is for. But yeah, I gotta build a little stand so that it's up higher, because when it's down there, it's not overly accessible. So yeah, and then just a bunch of random junk up there. But that is that for this room. Time to go and feed the birds over here. Yeah, I was yesterday's results, I was over the moon with them, to be honest with you. I said that one bird was missing, or not missing, that one bird didn't come with the group. Two birds actually didn't come with the group, but they came in about 5 minutes after them. So I haven't moved this bag yet, so I still keep it here. I gotta move it to the other shed, to the garage. They came about 5 minutes after them. So as I said, super happy with how they performed yesterday. Look at that feed. Super happy with how they performed yesterday. And the two birds that did not go inside, it just kind of goes further to my point when I was talking about selling those red and white saddle homers. The two birds that were late are one from each nest of those saddles. So yeah, I'm even more sure. The sky looks very cloudy, but I still think I'm gonna push them out today, push them out tomorrow, because tomorrow I start work late, and Tuesday is gonna be their day off. So let me just get these guys fed here. Eggs all over the place now. Thought it stopped, but they just paused while mold wasn't worse. And now they're back, so let's eat, guys. I actually didn't give them enough food yesterday. Ended up going out with my wife and the son. We went out a little bit, enjoyed the day, the afternoon that is. And they didn't get their evening feed, but it's not a problem because they eat too much as it is. So here's my guys. They looked rough yesterday. They definitely looked rough when they came back in terms of their feathers. The feathers were really ruffled and all over the place. See, they are hungry too. But you'll eat in a couple of hours. Their feathers were ruffled, but now they're oh, okay, these are the new guys. Now they look a lot better, so I'm real happy. And now when I open that trap door, they're not going to want to fly out. because they think food's coming. So I may have to push them out, but regardless, you gotta fly. So let me see. Just want to make sure it's not raining. I gotta go inside in a little bit. Basketball is on. Formula One's about to be on, so plenty of stuff to keep me occupied in the morning. But yeah, now I think they're expecting food, so I'm not sure that they'll want to fly out, but we'll see. We'll give them a minute and see. Yeah, they're waiting to be fed. Made a mistake. I should have let them out first and then fed the other guys, which I'm not even sure why they... I mean, I get that I have feed in my hand and they want it, but I never feed them and them at the same time, ever. So I'm not sure why they were expecting that to be the case today, so I'm gonna have to get in there and do some persuasion. Come on, guys. Don't even want to get off the ground. They are all, it's like herding sheep now. They're all expecting food. So you know what, that was a failed attempt. And I'm actually gonna let them out in about a half hour or so, right before my race starts. So yeah, that was my mistake. As soon as they all drop down like this, it means that they want to eat, and they're not really interested in flying. So I made the mistake of presenting food in the loft to these guys and discouraging them from wanting to get out. But this hen right here, one of my best flyers, probably my top 3. This hen next to her as well. The guy over here standing on the feeder, that guy right there, he was the first on the landing board and first inside yesterday. So yeah, they did a fantastic job. They all came in as a group, minus one of these. It was one of these. There's too many of them, and I kind of stopped caring about them too much, honestly. These red and white ones that all come from those saddles and those others, or it might have been that one up there. Look how beautiful he is. Anyway, they did a fantastic job, so I am... the plan was to take him on a 30-mile toss in the other direction. Now I'm going to keep him going. I was taking him east. I'm going to take him south from now on. Next year when I start racing, it's going to be southwest, flying up north. So let's see if anything's changed. Yeah, southwest to north. So I'm going to take him to... The plan was to take him to 30 miles, but I know for a fact it's raining down south, and I know for a fact that it's going to start raining here in the next hour and a half or so. So yeah, I want to let him out, but I messed up my opportunity this morning, so we will see. We'll see how they do tomorrow, or how the weather does later in the day. I don't even know what I'm talking about. When I realized it was going to rain, my plan was to sleep in today, but 6:15 or so, I was awake, so I'm like, all right, let's go outside. Take a look at these guys. They had those diarrhea problems, but it seems like they have... sorry, this door's messed up. They're much better. They're not 100%, but they're about 80%. They, I've given them some bleach in their water for a couple of days, and that did help, but then as soon as I stopped doing that, the diarrhea came back. So they've been on 5 and 1 for the past few days. I think they have a day or two to go, and yeah, they're doing much better. Here's their young. That cockbird is absolutely a prime example of what I wish every one of my birds looked like. And here are the boys. Both blue bars, one darker, one lighter. They're doing fantastic, and as soon as I'm 100% sure that they're good and healthy, once their 5-in-1 treatment is over, they're going to be going in the other loft. So for the time being, they're going to stay here probably another week. I want to make sure that they're all good, and then I'll be taking them all over there, and this loft will be out of commission. So that's it. As far as they're concerned, well, my plan for this video was, with the temperatures changing, this door always shifts, so it doesn't align with that. I gotta always keep pushing it and see how there's no space at the bottom, huge gap at the top. I keep moving this little thing, but it just keeps shifting itself. Anyway, I'm rambling. The plan was to let them out today and film it, but we'll be doing that later, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna film it since I've already been filming this, but they're all there. 70 miles were very successful, so I gotta move a couple more birds from that side over here. But other than that, I'm proud of these guys, and as long as they keep putting up good results, I'm gonna keep driving them. Like I said, I'm gonna focus on south now, so we're gonna go 30 miles south and probably jump them 50 miles because they've already flown more than 50 miles. So I just want to familiarize them with that south and north direction. And then you guys watching that are flying pigeons and that have flown pigeons, give me a little bit of input. Does it really matter? If a bird knows how to come home from 70 miles, does it matter which direction it's from, or should I train it from that specific direction to fly back home? I've heard both, and I'm not sure what to do, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm going to take it a little by little and make sure they're used to it. So I guess that's my stand as of now. But you guys enjoy your Sunday. I know I will, and I'll talk to you later in the week. Take care.